Once upon a time, in the age of the eternal cylinder, there lived a family of little creatures called the Trebum. Trebum are not the strongest, nor the fastest, and they do not have sharp teeth. They would make easy prey for the terrible force that came to their planet. But Trebum are loyal and resourceful and very, very stubborn. It is with such a Trebum that our story begins. One clever little creature born into a cruel world who would be instrumental in bringing prosperity to its kind.
Oh, that's a big cylinder. Yep, okay. Ooh, the camera definitely takes you for a spin. The camera's being controlled by the mouse. Spacebar to jump. Sprint is with the shift, or that roll. And you're just using WASD for overall movement. The world definitely looks very fun. Very vibrant. Oh my god. That thing is massive.
But these things were not so much learned as they were remembered. Perhaps the little Trebum thought they were a gift from the strange voice it heard in its mind. That too was a kind of memory.
So at this point, the cylinder has kind of stopped mostly. Still kind of rumbling, but it has stopped. And so now it gives us a little bit of time to collect what we need and continue moving on. We can, as you can see in the lower left-hand corner, we have water, so our hydration. And we choose material you've collected. So at this point, let's see, so that is 3. So I'm guessing, because the water is numbered, the food is numbered too, so 1 is water, 2, 3, 4, and then C to select it. So we've consumed that item.
Just when it was starting to get used to its legs, the food from the jumping creature gave it new ones. With the right substance as a catalyst, a Trebum can transform and adapt to many challenges.
So that's cool. So left is for suction, to take in things, materials or whatever. And you're able to, you kind of have like this built-in inventory as you're playing. And I'm guessing, I'm not sure what that is. We'll find out. It seemed to like get bigger as soon as we got near this thing, but could also have something to do with the water itself. Looks like we can spray water out. Like it said, too, we can hit the flying creatures. There we go. Well, I will say, the sound effects are very immersive. You get all different cues of what's in the natural habitat, which is very cool. The colors are very vibrant and fun. Reminds me of Satisfactory in some respects. Yeah, I wonder if this is like a stamina bar or... I'm not sure yet. Well, I'm sure we'll find out. The creature design is a lot of fun. It's very cool looking. We can see here too, we've got all this space up until we get to what looks like these towers with these lasers. Okay, so we've absorbed that. So we have tall legs to jump. So I'm guessing that as we collect items, we'll start to learn what the mutations are and therefore we'll have to remember what each item does, because we'll need to flip to that item quickly, or fairly quickly, depending on the situation, right? So whatever that round little thing was that we ate to get the legs, we have to remember that, because in the future, if we have someplace high to jump and that cylinder's coming for us, we've got to jump, right? So we need to eat that. Now let's see what number 3 does. Oh, and it looks like, okay, so the water we spray out is based on that water droplet. So we need to take in more water if we want to spray out more water.
The Trebhum was drawn to a bright light, or perhaps to the creature next to it. Surrounded by this light, the Trebhum knew things it had not known before. It knew the older Trebhum had carried this light for a long, long time, and it knew that now that responsibility had passed to the next generation. Yes, this young Trebhum had to carry the light to those great towers in the distance. The towers would not stop the cylinder unless they were activated.
Okay, so you can roll in the air and you can roll on ground, but you can't roll through the water. That'll slow you down. And this must be like a kind of stamina bar that we're seeing.
Quickly, the Trebhum had to step on the symbol or the cylinder would not be stopped.
Okay, so yeah, we do have a stamina bar. It's like controlling my camera. So I don't know what else to do. I guess this is all we have to do. Okay, yeah, there we go.
The voice inside the Trebhum's memories assured it that while the tower stood, the Trebhum would be safe. The power of the eternal cylinder was contained for now.
Yeah, so the stamina bar is on the left-hand side too, and over time it seems like we get less and less of our stamina pool, and how that regenerates, I don't know. Hopefully we'll find out. We also have to worry about predators, like this right here could very much be a predator, something we don't want to mess with. Let's go ahead and eat another food here. Let's eat this kind of mushroom thing. Let's see what it does. Anything? Ah, okay, so the mushrooms that we have bring back stamina, our total stamina pool. All right. Your Trebhum is too young to swim across. Watch for the beams of light that come from activated towers. They will point you to objectives or areas of interest.
It was hard for the Trebhum to know what to do or where to go. But the friendly voice suggested this was not the right way. To find your path, it said, you must follow the beam of light that emanates from the tip of the tower, and stay away from the deep waters where the old things dwell.
All right, that looks like someone that will attack, so we gotta be careful. Oh yeah, that thing is not looking so good. All right, so it looks like our inventory is potentially full. We're trying to take in things, but just getting pushed out. It could be, too, that maybe it's just something that isn't unlocked yet for us. Or... oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Fuck that. No, 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 my friend. That is terrifying. That is Tim Burton terrifying. Hell to the no. It might also be, too, that maybe we can shoot them out like that. So maybe you can actually take in certain things and then fire them out at either enemies as like a weapon or to distract them. And this whole thing is like a learning process, right? Trying to figure out how to interact with the environment and how the environment interacts with you. Maybe we can go... I will say that currently the mouse sensitivity for the camera is quite dramatic. You might be able to change it in settings, and it could also just be for the demo. But it is quite dramatic, very sensitive, which is a little jarring. But although, I mean, otherwise, I'm loving the art aesthetic. It's familiar yet different. It is very much something that really grabs your attention and is very memorable. Yeah, I don't see, at least in this sort of beta, this beta demo, I don't see any sort of mouse sensitivity, unfortunately. I wish there was one, though. And see, it's crazy because you don't know what's friend and foe. Like, this thing looks like it'll probably eat us. You know, like we jump in and it'll swallow us. And then there's that thing right there, which will swallow us. The creature design, though, is stunning. It really is. And this whole art design and everything just reminds me so much of games like Journey to the Savage Planet, which I absolutely loved. As well as games like Satisfactory, which is a fantastic game. You know, running through this right now, I actually feel like this game would play very well with a controller. Wow, everything is just so alive. So very organic. You know, and I'm curious, I'm not sure how much of this is timed and how much of it is very linear. I know it says non-linear, but like in the sense of like, well, as soon as you hit this point in the game, it will activate said action, right? Like, I'm wondering how much of it is that and how much of it is truly timed and you just gotta be quick about things. And on top of that, how much of that will be in the game and how much of it is just for the demo. Whoa! I see into your neck, and I'm not sure I'm liking it. What is going on there? It's interesting, like, you can jump high, but you can't really jump far. It's kind of weird in a sense. Oh, okay, so you do need to hydrate. It's not just used as a weapon then. You do need it for survival. Okay. The problem is finding the water. I mean, there is some that we can get to, but it's just making sure something doesn't jump out and eat us, you know? Now, there's also no adjustment to how far away you are from your little tray bomb. This is the distance. You only can change it based on, like, from what angle you're looking at. But otherwise, you can't, like, zoom in or out or anything like that. Oops. Ooh. Ah, so the bugs give health, I think. Hold on, let's try this. So we just consumed a bug. Now we have a status over our head there for a second. It had a plus sign, so I'm guessing that's for health. I mean, props to the artists. Like, the world is just phenomenal. Actually, I can definitely see, like, No Man's Sky as well. Like, there's just so many neat organic things. At least on, you know, within this world, in this biome. Oh, what in the hell are you? Okay. You got a big tongue, you're in a bubble. Can I? Okay, I can suction you up and then launch you? Boop. Alright. 10 out of 10. Would boop again. 10 out of 10. Shit. Aha! What did we do? Hard shells. Some ingredients cannot be eaten until their edible interiors have been exposed. There are multiple ways to break open ingredients. Try experimenting with throwing them, crushing them, or feeding them to other creatures. Items with a breakable exterior are marked with a yellow border in the inventory. So you can pick it up, but that doesn't mean you can do anything with it. Once you pick it up, you're going to either have to try to throw it, crush it under something, or feed it to another creature. So that way you can get the ingredient and then get the benefit. Now see, that's cool. This game definitely gets you thinking. It gets you thinking on the environment, on your mutations that you choose, as well as gets you to experiment to try to see how you can utilize something properly, how you can pull what you need from it. But it's like, how do you crack that puzzle, right? So you have these environmental puzzles, but then you also have the puzzle of like, how do I get this thing open to actually then consume it and benefit from it? Oh yeah, here we go.
Our young friend had found an egg, a trebum egg, with one of his siblings inside. The egg had been abandoned, but it could still be made to hatch. All that was needed was a source of heat.
My butt. There we go, we got this. Yeah, it's gonna hatch any minute now. Nope. Oh, damn. Well, I'm guessing we throw it in the plant that looks like a furnace? That sounds about right to me. Here we go. Maybe. Hey, what's up, little buddy? Oh, you can change the name. A new family member joins the group. Now, whoa, you got a funky look too. Look at you. You got like Hulk feet. You look like a California raisin on the top, and then like the Hulk from the ankle down. I'm not sure how that works out. Oh, it'll suck in whatever I blow out. That sounds wrong. Can you go away, please? Yeah, keep rolling. I'm curious if that egg that we see out in the water is kind of a red herring meant to like distract you, or if there is actually a way of getting it. Or if you don't get it till a little later. It's all things that you're like questioning and trying to solve, you know?
This door had been built for Trebum. It gave them hope that in this large and dangerous world, some places had been made for them.
Oh, the Elder Cave. All right. Excuse me, I can't see, dude. You're too big. You're too chungus. Oh, thanks for the help. Thanks. Appreciate that. See, they're trying. They're trying. All right. So if we consume this, go to 4, go to C. Allows Trebum to enter special openings in certain sacred places and unlock ancient mechanisms. All right, come on, boys. Let's go. Boys and girls, let's go. I'm going to try to see if I can fit one through and if that's all I need. Otherwise, we'll see about... Okay, yeah, that's it. Cool. That was it. All right. Garumo the Elder. Wow, these things get pretty damn big. All right, so your characters can die. That is actually insanely frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. Your AI are like lack responsiveness. They're so slow. So you can go faster than them. And it takes them like a bit to catch up. All right, well that's gonna be very annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Because there's gonna be so many times where you're gonna catch yourself and you're like, okay, run, run, run. And they're just gonna stand there and then get squashed. It's not, I could be wrong on this, but I thought that the cylinder was always moving. But this, even though it's technically non-linear, it feels like the cylinder moves based on activation. So once you achieve a certain step, is what it seems like to me. Once you achieve a certain step, it will continue its progression. Oh my god, what the hell are you? Holy shit. Oh god, everything pukes. Why does everything have to puke and fart on everything? Holy crap! So stomach. The stomach meter represents your party's food and energy level is divided into two parts. The stomach, the energy pouch. Oh, so now we do have to worry about food. Okay, before we didn't have to. So now, okay, so they're slowly introducing that. First it was hydration, now it is food. So, all right. Kind of wish they kind of did it in tandem here. That would be nice, but all right. So we do have to worry about food and hydration. Food is not just to get back health, to get a mutation, or to bring back stamina. It is also the fact that you need contents in your stomach and you need the water to survive overall, just like in any other survival-based game. Oh, what the hell? So that thing is what, like a follower of the cylinder? We were warned about these things. Like half human torso with like the body of like a Model T Ford. But what's really creepy too is it's just chilling there next to the hand. And now I'm really weirded out. All right. Says here, we have a massive poisonous pit in front of us. Fantastic. We've got some random holographic-looking orb in front of us with a big blue light. There's another tower beyond that. Now that thing seems to be sleeping. So we're gonna let that thing sleep.
What was this strange being? Half flesh, half metal? The Trebhum felt an old, distant horror, as if they remembered their own destruction. Something about this creature was very, very wrong.
Because there are some things that are getting, I don't want to say warped, but I don't know, like there's some really strong juxtaposition here between everything that looks so organic and then that thing. You know what I mean? So far, I love the art aesthetic. I love the sound design. Like, there's got to be a deeper symbolism here than just a survival sci-fi game, which is very cool and something I was not expecting. Managing health of your team, managing the stamina is very interesting as well. Managing the mutations is very cool. I will say, like, the two things that for me get a bit frustrating would be, one, trying to get your group to stay together and to keep up. Because it's just, you're constantly trying to do an escort quest. So if you don't like escort quests in RPGs and stuff, you might get a little frustrated. And then the other thing is, I just wish that you had a little bit more control over... Okay. I just wish you had a little bit more control over your suction, like taking things in, being able to aim a little bit better. That would be nice.